So I'm delighted to welcome Matt Bryant to the Divorce Scholars podcast. Matt, it's Good Divorce Week coming up, and well, it's already started today. And I wondered if you could be so kind as just to tell us a bit more about resolution and also where the idea for Good Divorce came from as well.
Right, thanks, Tosh. It's great to be on. And well, we actually met a couple of years ago doing some media work in support of our campaign to reform the divorce laws. So you were a real part of that work and a really important part of the journey to no fault divorce, which, as you know, we secured earlier this year. So that really kind of cuts to the heart of, and we're really grateful to you for your support. That really cuts to the heart of what resolution is about, what our members practice day in, day out. So our members sign up to a code of practice, which is all born out of a belief that there is a better way to divorce. There's a kinder way. It's about reducing the conflict, reducing the confrontation, putting the interests, helping parents to put the interests of any children they might have front and center, which, you know, as you'll know, Tosh, it's really difficult and challenging to do at the best of times.
And I think this year, even just couples getting on okay, it's been a real thing, hasn't it? So with lockdown, so yeah,
certainly for my own personal experience, it's been a challenge. We're okay, but it's been challenging, and you know, I that whole thing about, you know, dialing down the confrontation, dialing down the conflict is really important. So Good Divorce Week is about, you know, talking about how to do that in practice. We know that, you know, divorce is a huge issue affecting, you know, there's about 100,000 couples get divorced each year. That's 200,000 people, obviously. And so it affects a huge amount of the population. And for our members, you know, they really want to get the word out, and we want to help them to do that there is a better way to do things. There is a kinder way to go about divorce and family separation.
Matt, can I just ask you, when you say your members are...
So our members are, we have a lot of family lawyers as members, so solicitors and legal executives. But we also have financial advisors, family mediators, barristers, family counsellors. We have a whole range of people who support people going through divorce and separation at every stage of their journey. And that's really, that is at the heart of the resolution approach, kind of bringing in the tools and the team and the professionals that people need, because no two divorces are the same, no two families are the same.
They're
and
not.
People's needs will differ.
Really, and all of this as well can be found on resolution.org, which is going to be on the show notes as well. And you very kindly forward me a link for that as well.
Yeah, so we've got. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah, go for it.
No, I was just going to say, we've got our members are across the country. We've got about we've got you know, a few thousand members in total, but we've got at least 2,000 that we know about who have signed up to offer 30 minutes of free advice during this week. In fact, some of them offer that service all year round, but particularly during this week, because we're going to be talking about, you know, that need for early advice to give people some information right at the outset, which we know, our members know from their experience, helps reduce conflict. If people know about their options, know about their rights and responsibilities, then it's about finding a better way forward.
And it is the power of information as well. I think so often when things are left, you know, and the decision's made and then things are left to settle, I said, if you don't have that information to hand, I always call them the sort of divorce mind monkeys get busy, and that's when there's real sort of fertile ground for conflict or potential conflict. A lot of people end up with pub lawyers or Zoom lawyers these days. And actually, it's really good to know that there are many lawyers and other professionals as well signed up to support couples going through or to have a kinder, I think more compassionate divorce. So really coming from a place of compassion, which I think actually lots of people these days even more so need, and to know that there's an organization out there as well that supports this is just. And I know for us, we researched our lawyers and we made sure they were signed up to the resolution sort of code of practice. So that was,
that's good. I always use this phrase, "Oh, that's good to hear." But you know, divorce is never good. It's never easy, and it's never a nice thing to go through. And You know, I haven't been through it myself, but I can only imagine kind of the emotion and the trauma involved in that. And that's why it's, you know, you do need that professional help, as I'm sure you'll testify, Tosh. You do need that kind of professional helping hand. So if there is anyone out there who is listening to this, who's in the unfortunate situation they're facing divorce or separation, you know, this week there is help out there. Resolution.org.uk. You can find a member near you who's offering some free advice. Just have a conversation with them. Just find out what your options are. Our members do not go for the hard sell. It's not going to be, you're not going to be tied up to stuff. It is about just getting some initial information so that you can go out there and go on with your journey, with a very challenging journey, but you're a bit better informed about some of those decisions that you have to take along the way.
Yeah, and I guess as well, I just want to add, you know, from a sort of client's point of view, there's always that worry when you make that first call that you're going to be judged or you're going to feel ashamed for actually being in the situation. And actually, people are not out there to judge you or, make you feel in any way less than the person you are just about to go through something really tough. So, amazing, Matt. I really appreciate you coming on here. Thank you for giving up your time. And resolution.org, it's in the show notes. Click on there, have a look in your area, your postcode, I think, and then you can see which lawyers are signed up. Me waving my pen around here.
Thanks very much, Tosh.
Pleasure.
Thanks. Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Take care, Matt.
Take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.